Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, Dangerlings. My name is Scott Wilson Basgrove, and I'm here to tell you about our Patreon. We'd like to festoon you with goods and rewards for following us and supporting us on this long, arduous, hard, dangerous journey of creating this podcast for you. We have lots more bonus content, lots more goodies, and lots more surprises to throw your way. So please, have a look at our Patreon and get involved. Danger.
Previously on the Danger Club podcast.
That could be somewhere in the Mwangi expanse.
That's far to the south, isn't it?
The guard have requested your presence at the tyrant's grasp.
Which guard?
The first guard.
What's his name?
Burning in green flame is the words Danger Club.
I think we can infer that this is a warning.
A warning or a threat?
You've got a meeting with Henry Time.
Henry Time, that's the one,
one.
Henry's not come in today.
He's definitely dead, right?
We could be like detectives, can't we?
We are always detectives.
The adventure continues now.
Go in. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, we're in. We're in. How
are you doing with those two characters, Ross?
Easy, mate, yeah?
Yeah?
Juggling like a juggler.
Yeah?
Like a professional juggler.
Which character
am I going to play? Oh, Beelzebub. Oh, catch the other one. Oh, that's Fulton. Oh, back
Professional
to
jugglers usually use 3 balls.
But yeah, I've got 3 balls, but just you don't see one of the other ones.
Harmston has got 3 balls. The others are in the Albert Halls.
I mean, would you say that
more than 3 then?
I would put forward
got a lot of balls. Got a lot of balls in the air, guys.
I would put forward that if you were playing complex characters with depth and personality, it would be very hard to play 2 at once. But
So not Velda.
Oh, lordy.
but as one's like hello, and the other one's like
Roll for initiative.
Are you saying that?
burn,
Are you
man.
saying that Fulton based these two characters based on slightly different grunts he made when he woke up one morning?
Strong words, mister. I had a blood transfusion from a dragon, but I'm not going to talk about it. Unbelievable.
I didn't think that was the moment to unpack my backstory. So I know there's a lot of stuff going on, guys. So here's my backstory.
Well, I think you were the only one in that episode who didn't, but let's see who will this time. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Danger Club podcast.
Wait. No one's turned the time turner.
Oh no!
Time Turner, Warner Brothers are going to find us.
So just to remind you, we have an egg timer just to remind us of when this episode should be about an hour, and we keep forgetting to turn it, and we keep ignoring it. And
Hang on a minute, I called it an egg timer in a previous epised, and you were like, it's an hourglass actually, Scott.
Well, the thing is,
he does sound like that.
I mean, because to be honest,
did I? What a prick!
I mean, the thing is, this hourglass is designed for an hour. Whereas if you cooked an egg for an hour, that'd be a pretty solid.
Depends how big your fucking egg is.
It's true.
Yeah. Ostrich egg, mate. Ostrich egg.
Yeah.
Some as big as your egg.
I bet an ostrich egg is delicious. I know that's not. I know you. I mean, I wouldn't eat an ostrich egg, like unless it was presented to me and it was awkward, But I bet
There's an episode
great,
of there's an episode of Atlanta where one of the characters eats one. It's disgusking. It's really bad. Big up Atlanta.
I love
big
that
up
show.
Donald Glover. Yeah. If you are listening to this, Donald,
Generally speaking, he is.
you can come on. You can be a guest if you want.
Tweet us. In Ross's defence about playing multiplayer, Ross did ask about this beforehand. Ross sent me a string. Ross likes to send voice messages rather than text messages, which is super fun when it's just like I'm sitting in bed next to my wife trying to type a message to Ross, and she's asleep, and I'm like, I can fucking headphones and listen to what Ross said. And then the pinnacle of them was today, where I won't play it on there because there's spoilers in it for stuff we're talking about that we know about for the show that's coming up. But Ross is just like, oh yeah, and then in the background, a toilet flushes.
That's where I do all my thinking.
I hope it was the upstairs toilet.
Yeah, no, it was downstairs.
Downstairs.
One flush.
Oh, one flush.
One flush.
One flush, Harmston. But I mean, joking aside, obviously we love Beelzebub and Fulton and stuff like that.
Oh, do we?
We do. But I quite like, MZ as an entity. It's quite cool having someone in a weapon. And I'd like to think of it as one of those weapons that maybe you'll talk to it and he just won't answer. Because he's like, no. because Fulton is steadfastly ignoring all of M's pleas about, like, please, it's very difficult to speak to you. It takes a lot of energy. So,
Are you saying that M says it best when he says nothing at all?
hey!
M says it best when he says nothing at all.
You know, he wrote the New Radicals song.
MZ.
You know? No, yeah.
he can do a lot now.
I
He's
think
got a lot
it's
of
the
focus
other
now.
way.
Ronan
It's the
Keating
other
wrote
way.
You Get What You Give.
No, it's the other way around. The New Radicals guy wrote for your man.
You're right.
He
You are
wrote.
right.
He wrote a song for him. Goes, life is a roller coaster, just gotta ride it.
Amazing. I love that out of all of those, he kept You Get What You Give from. It was like, no, this one's mine. This one's not going to Ronan.
This one's the New Radicals one. I'm trying to look for the radical message in Love is a Roller Coaster.
This is
now.
my most radical song.
Yeah. Love is a Roller Coaster. Just got to disable the fascist state.
Yeah.
They're quite similar songs, aren't they? Them.
I suppose, in a way. Kind of, you know.
Yeah.
The New Radicals one was bordering on anarchism. Well, I mean, it is actually, isn't it? They presented quite a happy sort of form in it, didn't
You
they?
got the muesli in you.
Nothing more radical than muesli of a morning.
Yeah.
I was at a pub quiz, and me and my partner, we came up with this whole round where we played songs with the word music in them, and then we asked the people that were doing the quiz whether they were talking about music or muesli, and it was just in our opinion. So the answers were completely random. That one was muesli, just so you know, but the rest I won't tell you. You have to do the quiz.
So would you say what muesli defines inoffensive and filling? Or what would define muesli?
Just, it's, you know, like if I was to say to you, you know, do you like good music? You know that song, do you like good? Is he talking about muesli or music?
Muesli.
Muesli, I think.
Does it change your answer?
It doesn't change mine.
Do you like good music? Yes. Do you like good muesli? Yes.
Well, where are you going with this? I don't know. What's he asking?
All muesli and all music is the same thing.
Maybe this is a bonus episode for the Dangerlings. We'll decide what music and muesli people are talking about.
Well,
I do like raisins in my music. It's very important to me.
Yeah. And
Patreon.com/The Danger Club. That's my Danger Club podcast.
As the Doobie Brothers sang, you know, whoa, listen to the muesli. So,
What about the band, The Music? Are they potentially Are they all muesli?
I would have liked them more if they were the muesli. I think
Hey, little raisin in my cereal. I can't get enough with my tea. They were a great band.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't.
It's a great.
Why? Did they do something?
No, I just saw them at a festival and they
signifies
were a
if you're-
yawn fest.
Oh, okay.
You're a
I
bad
didn't know
band.
if we were policing them. But if you just
Actually,
think,
no, maybe they're listening. They're
if you
really
just
good,
think-
actually.
If you just think their music is different, then that's okay.
Tweet us The Music or
All
The
music.
Muesli.
Tweet us.
yeah.
He was 19 when he released that hit song for music. That kid,
I take it back. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
lad, such good music. Colin's so wrong.
I took it back as soon as I said it. I felt bad.
Aww.
Freedom Fighters was the theme from my final thesis, my master's degree stand-up comedy performance about the Iraq War, which I can tell you was pretty self-righteous.
Did you eat any muesli whilst doing it?
No, I think that would have evened it out.
Would have
That
tipped
would
it,
have-
I think-
over, I'd have thought.
I mean, it definitely falls under current affairs. Well, it would have at the time.
I think the problem was that it opened with a 10-minute Star Wars spoof film, which was quite funny, and then was 50 minutes of really angry Mark Thomas and Bill Hicks influenced diatribe about the injustices of the Blair government. And my tutor quite rightly at the end was like, kind of wish you'd stuck with the Star Wars bit, actually. That was going somewhere.
Tweet us, Blair.
Tweet us, Star Wars.
Still holding out. Coming for
Is that the
bounty.
second tweet from Blair we've asked for?
I don't think we've ever asked for one before.
No, not
We might have
Blair.
asked people to arrest him. He's still under citizen's arrest. And
He's still,
there's,
yeah.
there's a hit out on him for citizen's
Is that
arrest.
large?
Is it really?
Successful citizen's arrest. Yeah, years ago there was like a website, like a fund put together. Basically, they came up with an amount of cash for if you can successfully make a citizen's arrest on Tony Blair. One guy, I think somewhere abroad, he might have been in Thailand, where Tony
was-
Blair and his
yeah.
family
Yeah,
were just like having a meal. This guy came in, he was like, "I'm making a citizen's arrest on you," and Tony Blair tried to engage him in like a philosophical debate whilst his security wrestled him out.
We talked about this on Lockdown Legends,
Did
didn't
we?
Yeah. There's
2 stories are repeated.
Hey, it bears repeating. Said it once before, but it bears repeating now. What song's that from?
That's from a Simpsons episode.
Is it?
Yeah, said it was before, but... Oh, no, it's a song.
Richard Cheese.
That's
has done a
from
cover of it.
the White Stripes.
There are going to be some edits made here.
That's from the White Stripes. Said it once before, but it bears repeating now.
All right, I'm cutting this.
Hey, I do the cuts, all right?
I thought this would go well on your music morning, James, your coffee music morning.
Just play this preamble.
Yeah, we'll request White Stripes next time.
You can do. No, I don't. I was just doing a
James
bit.
was talking about how he loves all music, and there isn't a single bit of music that he doesn't like.
No,
he
no,
a White Stripes
no.
bit, and all of a sudden he's against it.
He plays Links as well. This is on James's request morning phone-in show where you can
11 o'clock.
You can phone it.
Kind of is. It's the same function.
11 o'clock GMT on Thursday mornings on my channel. Twitch.tv
Phone in with
/Foxy_Lockhart.
Sorry,
Yeah.
you're already doing that. I don't know why I jumped in.
Give us the Twitch. Give us the Twitch again. So
Twitch.tv /Foxy_Lockhart. Come and check it out at 11 o'clock on Thursday mornings. It's really good. You get to pick the tunes, and I drink donuts. Any coffee?
Drink donuts.
I'm sorry that you'd really enjoy it, Drum. That we play some crazy stuff, and I'm making a playlist on Spotify of everything people requested, and it is eclectic.
It is really fun. You can't come on it though, Drum, because all the things that I requested are songs that you've told me, and they make me seem really cool. I know what they are. So.
I would have to rename it to the 2 hours of morning drum and bass, and it will be the sickest show ever. My followers would spike, and then they could quietly tail off as soon as you weren't on the show.
James will just play stuff off Links as well if you send it to him sometimes though. So if we
like
just
Africa?
record ourselves, call
You
it.
spray that one?
Yeah,
He'll spray Africa.
he'll spray Africa.
Links.
Oh, come on!
For
Do you know,
God's
I kept
sake.
thinking every time you said it, I was like, "Are you talking about the deodorant?"
No, because this is you, so I was like, is this some kind of sick Toto remix?
So basically, for anyone that's not in the UK, right, Lynx is a deodorant. It's actually called Axe, which is a nice segue into MZ. I've done your job, Dan. There we go. I've done your job, mate.
Thank you.
Could you do that link again, but as MZ in the axe? So here we go.
I'm too tired for this.
Which is what I say most of the time.
Let's find out what has happened to Henry Time. This mysterious thing. So when we last left all of you, you were smelling axe fresh, having had a nice break, and then gone out to have a look at your burning name out in the tyrant's grasp near Absalom. And you've just returned to the Pathfinder Society to find out that Henry Time has gone missing. We picked it up just outside the society with you all trying to make a plan as to what you were going to do about that. What's going to happen? Danger Club.
We should find this Time.
Well, we will try to find him.
but-
He's
Yes.
most likely dead. But
Been
these
trying
are
to find the
two
time for
places.
ages, actually, mate.
These are the two places
Well, I
that
mean-
we could go. We could either try to go and find him at Gavron's, or we could try to find him at his own place, which is Windmill Street, or we go to Gavron's, which is the corner of Cole and somewhere which I can't fucking remember.
Was
Well,
Wasn't
it sounds like Gavrons were probably it would be the last person to see him live.
Yeah,
so let's go there.
yes, let's try there first. So we go there first?
Or should we go to his? No, let's go there first and then
Yeah.
go to his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Gavron
No.
first. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go to his
Danger,
ass.
away.
Go to his ass.
Look, this is a whole thing, isn't it? Go to his ass, right? Well, we've done this. I'm sure we have. If we have, we're going to go
done
over this
everything.
at some point. Yeah, yeah.
It's episode 103. There's no new ground.
Sometimes in a southern accent, ass sounds like ass. House. We're going to go to his ass.
See, there we go. It's worth doing again. Community did 4 paintball episodes, all right?
We've got 4 ass references.
Yes.
Suck it, Dan Harmon.
Tweet us.
Tweet us, Dan Harmon.
Tweet us, Dan Harmon.
That would be
Yeah,
the
tweet us
greatest.
actually. That'd be nice. Yeah, thank you.
Tremendous.
Cool.
So what's the plan? Where are we going first?
We're going to Gavron's.
Gavron's, yes.
It's on the corner of Cole and, sorry, where?
Colin Flint.
Colin Street.
Windmill Street.
Colin
No, it was
Colin Windmill. wasn't it?
No. Windmill is where he
Colin
lives.
Flint.
Colin Flint.
Yeah, Colin Flint.
Colin.
That sounds like a brand of soap.
How many times did he say it before I heard you?
4.
4. That's why you have to do things 4 times. How many times?
4.
How many times?
4.
How many?
That was 4.
Was it? All right.
So,
Let's
so
go.
we've got to do things in time with our asses, because 4 asses.
All right. Let's go.
Good.
Go.
On the way
Yeah.
there, Caragor just I assume we were in a brisk jog. Caragor just goes to the rest. You know that Gavron was really worried about that fella and a bit paranoid about him, and we sort of brushed it off. Yeah, how stupid, 1 to 10, would everyone feel? If it turns out that Gavron was right and that man did in Gavron and then Henry Time, consequently.
Yeah, I'm going to feel up there.
About 6. About 6.
I don't know who these people are,
Wait,
so
what,
I'm
man?
not gonna.
Well, let's ask Beelzebub.
I will definitely not maybe feel a little bit bad, but Jam Jam will take most of my badness.
Is Jam Jam
take the blame.
Is Jam Jam like running behind?
Jam Jam's I like the idea that you're all running like it's a computer game.
We're definitely running.
But you all run,
Streets of
even though you've got
Rage.
different legs, you all run at about the same speed.
Someone lags and they just go backwards and forwards a little bit.
Yeah, just judder at
Just
the edge of the
running
street.
into a wall. After a little while, yes, you get to the corner of
Yes.
Coal and Flint. Yes, and you find a house there. It looks like a fairly modest-looking house, single story. But as you approach it, you see that the door is broken around the handle.
So, the door is broken. Weapons out. Everyone, weapons out.
We have this cool little montage where we all just get our weapons out,
Yeah.
I don't really have a weapon, but I'll sort of jiggle my fingers like this.
You can get out
Yeah,
shit
just
wand
get
if you want. Remember your shit wand?
Yeah, well,
Bob's
it's
hands
command
kinda
undead. I mean, fine.
I can
It's
kill
one now.
ghosts with this.
Caragor,
Good.
do you want to kick that door?
It's already open.
Oh. Well, you can
I tell
kick
you,
it still.
let's just do it real slowly and like this kind of style,
No, you're right. Sorry, hang on. Sorry, Shania. Bubba set me up for a bit there, and I did not
Okay,
take it.
I step
Well,
back.
hang on.
It's
hang
been
on
such
a
a
sec.
long time. Like,
Shania, cop. Caragor kicks
Cop.
open the door.
You kick open the door, it swings open and opens into a small house. There's a little kitchen area and there's a living space and there's kind of a mezzanine level with a ladder going up to it where you can see there is a bed up there. There are clearly the signs of a scuffle here. There are things that have been knocked over. There's all sorts of bits and pieces in the kitchen that are knocked over the floor. There's like a board that was up on some wooden legs in the living area, which has been knocked over and is lying. You see bits of paper lying everywhere underneath it.
Can I search for clues, please?
Yes, you can. Give me a perception check
Okay.
to search the room.
Shall do.
Can I search for? Well, it'd probably be an easier search just for people or bodies or anything that's in the house.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, go ahead. Have a
Yes.
perception check if you want to have a search.
I
It'd be
do-
good to have an investigator right now, wouldn't it?
Right.
They'll
So
go straight for the papers and such.
that's 33.
33. Very good.
Bubba got a natural 1, so he's jumping up and down on a mattress somewhere, just on the sofa.
18.
An 18.
14, not so good for me.
14, not so good. Okay, so Shania, fortunately, is eyes of the hawk on this. So you manage to, you first of all establish that there is nobody here. There's no body here, anything like that. But you find a couple of things, Shania. For a start, on the front door of the thing, the one that's been broken in, you find a bloody handprint. You also find, lying on the floor, you find a rolling pin, which appears to be spattered with blood on one side of it, and you can see some hairs on it as well. And you find the papers and things which Velda is sorting through, and you manage to flip the board over. You can see the board is covered in maps, little scribbled notes. There's lots of drawings of an elf face. You can read some of the words. It's really hard. It's all really scrawly, some of it. But you manage to make out the words Kaiador. It looks like a name spelled with a K, K-I-A-D-O-R. You make out Whispering Way. And just as you're about to leave it, Shania, with that roll, you see fallen behind one of the tables. You pull out, there is a map of Absalom, and there is a circle around a section of the docks district.
Okay.
Can I make would it be a society check to see if I recognise the name or see any correlation between what's been going on
Go
and
ahead.
things like that, the information presented?
No, Kaiador is the one that Gavron was on about before. Kaiador was the one that Gavron was suspicious of. He must live nearby.
Yes. 15.
15, you don't know anyone famous by that name.
No.
Okay, so I found here this map with the circle on. I think perhaps this is where Cardor was staying, and maybe Gavron found this out, and Cardor has come and to try and rustle up his shiz. You know what I'm saying?
Not really, but yes.
Okay, good.
Yes,
glad
good.
that I'm talking in the good way. Okay, so I think that maybe this is where this person Cardor, we will find them here by the docks. Can you see?
I mean, it's a big area, though, isn't it?
That's the trouble. It is quite. It's a section of the docks district, but it's not like a particular house. So narrowing it down from that.
Sorry, really out of character. We already went down to the docks, right, at one point and chatted to some people. Did we? Am I getting mixed up with another event?
No, I don't
It's
think
another
you've been to the
adventure.
docks in Absalom yet.
Okay, we haven't been.
You could probably narrow it down to a street, but you're not really yet.
Right.
But beyond that, it's quite hard to say.
Okay.
Caragor looks at the rolling pin. Now, I suspect that this might be the murder weapon. However, of course, and I can't be sure. There's no other weapons around that look like they were used to.
No.
I mean, to be honest...
there's no body here. There's no, as in no dead body. I mean, there's nobody here, but there's no body either.
Yes, and only one bloodied handprint here on the wall, you see.
Aye.
So it might not be murder at all. And that's a bludgeoning weapon, so it might have been knock someone insensate, but not death.
So it might still be alive out there somewhere.
Yeah, basically, yes, that's what I'm saying, yes.
Can we tell anything from the hairs? What kinds of hairs are these? Anyone know?
Not very clean.
Yes.
What would that roll be, Dan? I'm floundering to see something on the sheet.
Tell you
here
what,
that
I'll make
would
a
sort of-
bardic law check
medicine?
on that.
On what?
Yeah,
Or
medicine.
On what type of hair?
Yeah, medicine will do it. Bardic law, you can do that as well.
Okay, well, I got a 17 for a medicine check.
Another natural one, so two in a row.
Just sing it a song.
Okay.
I'm gonna try. Yeah. I got the same. Got 17 on medicine.
17
So
on a
it's best we
medicine.
can get.
So
just look at the
it's-
hairs.
You can tell it is a different colour to Gavron's hair from the man you met, who you knew as Gavron. So that's all you can tell from it. You're not
So
sure who it's.
we don't think that this is not the hair of Gavron. So
Could be the hair of Henry Time.
Can I make
perhaps.
a survival check to see if there's any blood leading outside?
Yeah, give us a survival.
Who's making that check?
Natural one. Good.
Yeah, is it Beelzebub or Fulton?
Yeah,
That was Fulton, right?
does Ross gain the ability to basically have advantage on any roll he does because he can just roll for the other character?
I will help. Let me do it.
Pair of ones are still a pair of ones. So Fulton and Beelzebub track each other around the house.
We've got to split you two up.
Right, we should go to Time's house. I think that's map. Let's see if
should
anyone
we
in
go
there.
I'm taking this map. Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Tuck the map away.
I'm taking this, and Val just picks up a piece of paper.
I'm taking
Might be
this.
important.
I'm taking this apple.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
taking the roller pin then.
Actually, just out of character, on a cursory examination of the papers, is there anything important there, or is it worth taking this stuff?
I mean, that's kind of all you find, and these are kind of notes not designed for publication. So without the author of them, it's quite hard to. Maybe if you had some time to read through all of them, you would be able to start to piece some stuff together. But
I gather them together and I take them anyway.
Okay.
I put them with the other papers just in case we meet Gavron again.
Where do you want to go? Do you want to go to his house?
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we should
let's
do
go
this.
to his house. And
Just very quickly before we do, Shania takes a little look at the handprint to see if we can tell what manner of creature made the handprint
Okay,
or
give
some
me
such.
a
Medicine again, would it be?
it'd be nature.
Oh, nature, would it? Okay. They're the same for me anyway, so that's a 19.
A 19, you find you're not. It looks sort of humanoid. It looks. This particular one looks, as you touch it, it looks too neat. It looks like somebody painted their hand and then stuck it on the door.
This perhaps could be some kind of a setup. Just a warning, okay? This handprint, I'm not so sure that it was a hand. It looks too neat.
You mean it's a decoy? You mean
It
that
could be,
Henry
yeah.
Time?
Or it might be a symbol. Can I make an occultism check?
Yes, you could.
Can I cast
Sorry, Scott.
guidance?
Yeah, so add one to that.
21.
21. This thing definitely has some kind of ritualistic significance.
Yes. Sorry, Carrick, what were you saying?
Okay.
No, I was just saying that what if it was a setup, then what if Henry Time's in on it with Gavron?
You reckon it's a ritual thing, do you?
I think this has definitely got some sort of occult. I mean, look at the clearly defined way this hand has been put on there. I mean, it's almost impossible to get the hand this bloody without more residual mess around it. You see, this is very much a symbol.
It's like someone dipped their hand in like a pool of blood and then put it there.
Yes, exactly. But there's no blood here, so
If only we had Brimbone. He was really good in the other, in the sick wolf.
Fuck off, mate.
Okay, so that's enough about the other fucking group, okay?
Yes, well, I'm just as good. I mean, I came to the same conclusion.
No, I'm just saying
we're all here. We all worked real well together to find out lots of information. Then you go, oh, the other group.
Yeah, why don't you
that's
marry
too
the other
much.
group? Why don't
Fuck
you marry
man.
Sick Wolf? Eh, bloody hell. I tell you what, Velda can tell us exactly. You don't need this brim bone, bloody two dark names smashed together. Whoa, how edgy is it? Tell me that. I tell you what, Velda can tell exactly what this ritualized handprint, exactly what cult it belongs to, can't you, Velda?
Yeah.
I mean, I already rolled, so it's a 21. So if that's enough to tell you what it is, I don't.
It's forever 21.
Oh, great, I can get some lippy from that.
Would I know what group it's from? Do I recognise what group it is?
You don't think it's a symbol of a particular group, but you think that this is probably part of some kind of a ritual that this was put here. Like, whatever marking this house is some part of a wider ritual to do things, but you don't really know enough with that roll to know exactly what it is. But you think, this has some significance.
Well, I'd say that even this Brimbone, who I've got cursory respect for, he seems an interesting fellow, but he would be unable to tell you either, because this seems to be a single piece of evidence within a larger occultist ritual. Unless we had more evidence, you see, it'd be very difficult. It's quite a common because it's very sort of primal.
So you can't tell.
I need more evidence, but I'm confident I can tell you with a little bit more evidence.
Fair enough. That's
but
right.
I mean, it's a bloodied handprint on the wall. I mean, it could be.
Right.
It could
Do
be.
you have? Did that Brimbone leave you his contact details?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Just.
I mean, to be fair, he might only be about 120 feet away, which means if I message him, he might be round the corner.
Well, yes, and
let's bring them all back.
Yes, the rinsing roster for like 2 episodes.
I mean, yes, exactly, Caragor. If you want to engage in a detailed dialogue with Brimbone, then by all means, I'm sure that's well within your power to do so.
If it serves, if we can avoid innocent lives being lost.
No, I tell you what, let's go to Henry Time's house first.
Yeah, let's go to Henry. We'll probably find out more.
It might be too soon for another crossover episode.
You just cut to Brimbo, and Brimbo's like, "Oh, a library full of occult resources. I wonder what that handprint. I never knew that belonged there."
Yes.
Okay, you make your way to Henry Time's residence on Windmill Street. Henry Times lives in a tenement building, so it's several flats on top of each other. And you go up the steps on the outside. It's like an outside gantry, wooden gantry, to get up to where his house is. His door is reassuringly closed. However, there doesn't seem to be any sign of anyone around. You kind of knock on the door, and there's no answer. The door on the apartment next to it opens after a moment, and an elderly halfling woman, pokes her head out and says, "You looking for Mr. Time?"
That's right. Yeah.
We are. We had a meeting with him and he did not turn up.
Oh dear, it was very strange. I thought he was coming home last night, but he seemed to have run off. He just left his bag here and he disappeared off.
He left his bag with you?
No. I heard him coming up the stairs. I think with some others, or I heard some others coming up the stairs, and then there was sort of a bit of a sort of a kerfuffle, and and then I came out to check, and he was gone. His bag was just lying on the side here.
Where's the bag now?
Oh, I can go and get it for you. Hold on.
Yes,
that'd
please.
be very nice of you.
What time was this?
It was so nice to have people to talk to. Nobody comes around here to talk to me.
Well, we're here to talk.
You're just like my grandson. You are.
Who, me?
Yeah, you specifically.
Is she as angry?
No, she's a halfling.
Oh, right, okay.
So,
oh, yeah.
Well, it takes all sorts, doesn't it?
It really does, yeah, it does. It takes all sorts.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Not right now, but...
I mean, if we could get the bag...
the bag could be good.
Yeah.
Now, I don't suppose you're one of those neighbours where, Time has given you a spare key to his gaff or whatever?
No. He's he never... I did ask, do you want to swap keys? He said no, I think... bit suspicious.
I mean, did you suggest putting them in a bowl and everyone just puts their door keys in there?
Oh, one of those, are you? One of those sorts?
Well,
Yes, he is. He's definitely one of those sorts.
He's up to all that.
I absolutely know what you're talking about. Yes.
That would be very kind if you could get the bag. Also, could you tell us that if Mr. Time is known for coming back with lots of people, does he come back by himself?
Oh no, never has anybody round.
Really?
Okay.
So sad.
You didn't catch
Searching for clues.
glimpse of these people or anything?
No. I was getting my tea on. I always have my tea around this time.
She's got the bag, right, already.
What time did Time return? It's a serious question. I mean, was it late at night? Was it unusual? Was it during the day?
No, it was probably fairly late-ish. I eat quite late, you know. So
Yes, I was thinking tea.
Yes, it was sort of my tea time, but I tend to have tea a little bit after. A lot of halflings, I have tea very early. Because, halflings, we have a lot of different meals across the day, whereas I prefer to save it up and have one sort of big tea at the end of the day.
And Carol nods profoundly. Yes, good.
And
have you ever had...
What time specifically was this tea? You're being very evasive on
at tea time, obviously.
Have you ever had Time round for tea time?
No, I have asked for Time to come round and have tea time, but he didn't have time.
Oh, it sounds like it wasn't a very good time.
Turns out no one's got the time at the moment. No. Caragor's just got his thieves' tools out and is trying to prise open the door.
Shania's been searching for clues at 25 on the perception.
Okay, so she eventually, when there is
the walls, the door, looking for any... I don't know. we don't know.
On the old lady.
On the old lady. Been searching the old lady.
Rifling through her bum.
Through her hair.
Like Sherlock. Fingerprint her. She eventually goes back inside once she takes any opportunity for a natter, but as soon as there's a pause, she kind of goes in to get the bag. Meanwhile, Shania is having a good look around. Shania, you, at the bottom of the stairs, just in some grass at the side, you find a small knife that has been dropped. It seems to be... It's not a dagger. It's like it's some kind of a cook's knife by the look of it. And you find in one of the boot prints on the ground, you find a few boot prints which very quickly get lost in the street. So they're not really followable as footprints. But you find there are some little fragments of shell trodden into the ground, which you pick out some little bits of shell. That seem to have been on the bottom of the boots of whoever it was. The woman comes back eventually with the bag and hands it over to you. And says, "There's not very much in it, I'm afraid." You have a look, and the bag indeed is open, and pretty much everything has been taken from it. There is a little sealed ink pot and a quill in a neat little case, and there is a book of hops in there. But everything else seems to have been taken out. It was open, you see. Maybe it all blew away. But you do notice on the very bottom of it, there is a bloody handprint.
That was worth it for Drum's vindicated head nodding when he found the clues. Was absolutely tremendous.
Just to be clear, Drum, when you gave me that look, I want to make it clear that I, Scott, was doubting you. Caragor never doubted Shania.
It was a thing of beauty, Dangerlings. It was just great, like
but not.
You see, Scott.
It was like episode 1 all over again.
Wonderful.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I see.
No apologies necessary.
So it seems this bloodied hand could well be the symbol of some sort of group. Again, without more evidence, I couldn't tell you more. But
I thought that would be more evidence.
I mean, it's the same symbol again.
Right.
You see, but with nothing else.
But this maybe can confirm to us that it is Henry Times that is part of the group. Yeah.
Well, you can You can have an examine of this if you like.
Time will tell, won't it?
Of this print, you mean?
Yeah, if you want to you can do a bardic knowledge, or you can do an occultism to try and work out. Actually, a religion would do it.
And if we have due cause to suspect Mr. Time, then I believe Caragor goes back to trying to prise open the lock on the door.
Okay.
I got a 12. That's very good.
Got a 13, which isn't amazing.
Yeah.
24 to pop that lock.
24 doesn't quite get the lock open.
Ooh, he's well secure in here, lads.
He's security conscious. It's a much better lock than you would expect on an apartment building like this.
Which in itself is suspicious.
What's this thievery check?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he was quite high up in the Pathfinder. Well, he is. let's not assume he's dead. We're all assuming he's dead. He might not be dead.
I think the assumptions are going the other way. Now, Cargo just looks over to see if Nice Lady is still there.
Nice Lady is still sort of just standing there, just like,
God,
this is very interesting, isn't it?
Yes.
Really parched. Just, love it.
Should we have a cup of tea?
Would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, that is so kind of you. Thank you so
We'll
much.
have a cup of tea.
Go and put the kettle on.
Well
Thank
done.
you so much.
She goes back inside her house.
As soon as the door shuts, I kick the door open as hard as possible.
Gives her strength. I've got an athletics check to kick that door open.
27.
27, you kick the door and break the lock. The door swings open into this small apartment, a small one-bedroom apartment. It is neatly laid out. You can see there are lots of bookshelves lined up. There's a little kitchen area. There is a sort of brewing tank, not like a massive tank, but like a sort of home brewing barrel set up. There's a real yeasty smell in here.
As the doors kicked open, Shania looks visibly happy about that. Allows herself a little smile and a little side glance at Caragor. And then steps in.
Caragor receives the look, but then on the smell of yeast, looks worriedly back at Shania to check she's okay with the amount of yeast in here.
She's not.
Velda stood slightly behind them both, just looking at them both in somewhat alarm at the reaction that yeast has brought about the loving couple. It's just sort of like, all right.
Velda, your application to cop isn't going very well. I'm just letting you know.
I know, but I'm part of.
Don't say
Wizard
say
Fox.
Danger Wolf. If you say Danger Wolf, I'm going to chuck you off the building.
I was going to say Wizard Fox.
What?
What?
Wizard Fox?
Well, yes, because it's me and Jin, you see. Like,
No, that's
he
not
scuffles
team.
behind his head.
You can't have that.
We are a team.
Shania doesn't call herself Drow Monkey, does she?
Well, yes, but you see, I see me and Jin, we were together for years. So we
Yes, so she's twice as old as any of us.
I mean, where is Philippe?
Philippe kind of
right
backs
here.
Shania and just shrugs as if like, yeah, why the hell don't you call us drama?
I mean, you know, this was our little name for us. We were back in the winding market.
No, it wasn't.
I never told you because it's our little club, isn't it? And I hold up my hand, and Jin just sort of does the handshake.
103 episodes in, and this is introduced.
Yeah, why not?
It's going to drain him again. Don't drain him.
MC's back. Anything's possible.
Yes,
there we go.
It's true, man. Yeah, I don't know why I'm piping up.
Can I begin the search? I imagine.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
yeah,
let's
give
get
us
in
a
there.
sap to have a good search.
Give me something suspicious in here, Henry.
Yeah, I got 27.
You always got to do it, haven't you, Colin?
21.
27,
I rolled a
21.
25. That was pretty good.
25. Some good rolls. So you managed to ascertain a few things about this. You do find a few bits and pieces. You find it's very neat. You find lots of clothes hanging up and some drawers. You do find a false bottom on one of... Thank you very much.
What? it was Wizard Fox.
Lockhart.
Yeah. would you and Wizard Fox stop dropping pens all over the bloody crap?
Sorry. Jin he just knocked off this table here. It's a little ornate sort
Dice.
of... Yeah. Well, no, it was a little ceramic statue of a hop.
Jin's just walking along the mantelpiece, pushing D20s half onto the floor.
I'm helping.
So no, you find the place is very neat. You find one of the drawers has a false bottom on it. And when you take it off, you see that it's got a short sword and a crossbow and an insignia of the Pathfinder Society on it, and a wayfinder. So it's like a compass in there. You find under the bottom of this thing. The rest of it, you find there is no sign of a struggle in here. You can find no sign that anyone else has been through here in some time. Certainly nobody has searched through it. There's nothing kind of out of place. But you don't find anything other than that.
So look, so this is what we know, and what we've seen from the evidence here, that time went to Gavron's, and then it seemed presumably after he'd left Gavron was abducted by the looks of it, and left by these handprint people, and then when he arrived home, he was then abducted by the same people. So whatever they were discussing, or perhaps something that Gavron passed to time, was what they were after. They weren't after this. Look, it's been untouched.
Why would the people who abducted him left a sign to tell whoever came looking?
I don't know. Warning?
Unless the abductee was leaving the sign. In which case the abductee, and Caragor holds it Henry Time's bag, would be Henry Time.
Well, I mean, no, because that means he'd been abducted twice.
Right, okay. So but the thing is the link in the two scenes is we've got the handprint here and the handprint in Gavron's place.
Yes. So I mean, it's inconceivable that Gavron and Time would give the same symbol to warn of their own
Indeed.
abduction.
So
I mean,
they're not
that's
part of the same
But
group.
at this point, we are suspecting Henry Time of perhaps being part of some kind of occult group, yeah?
I'm not sure. I see it that this occult group have abducted both Time and Gavron
I
and
agree.
left their handprint symbol. Didn't you say you found some seashells?
Yeah, well, they're pieces of shell.
Pieces of shell.
Pieces of shells that we found as, I don't know, I assume very like the beach, maybe.
Were the seashells or the eggshells?
What were they?
Give us a nature check.
I mean, if there were seashells, that would correspond with the circle around the docks area that we saw. That's probably the only place you'd find seashells in the city.
It's 21.
21. It's from some kind of shellfish, possibly crab.
Okay, yeah, it's seashells from maybe some kind of fish or crab or something like this.
So that points towards the docks. So perhaps this
Yeah.
occult group are based within the docks.
Okay.
We should go
And
down the
Gavron-
docks and see if we
We-
can find
we
out
definitely
anyone who
need-
knows the symbol, right?
Absolutely, we go ahead down there. This is good.
To the docks.
All right.
Have we? Thank you for the tea.
What? Oh,
She hasn't even
She
made
comes
it.
out, I take it, chin it, and hand it back to her. Lovely, love.
Like
Cheers
really
very
hot
much.
tea.
Total mouth burn.
she just kind
That
of
was a stupid thing to do.
she looks at the empty cup, looks up at you, kind of just taking down the scalding hot tea, and just like, lad.
Is there any?
Goes back inside.
Is there any biscuits on the tray?
Yeah, there's a couple of biscuits.
Oh,
Yeah.
can Bubba grab a biscuit?
Yeah, you grab a biscuit and you're friendly.
As you eat it, Caragor just watches you to see how you eat this biscuit.
Bubba want a biscuit? Bubba wants a biscuit.
No, I've had one, thanks.
Oh, can I take one? He asks the lady.
Do not talk to him like he's a parrot, man, you know?
yeah.
Parrot? No, I wasn't. I was commenting that Bubba likes.
He
a
was
biscuit.
being rude again,
He
wasn't
was.
he?
He was doing
Fucking
Bubba
hell,
a
mate.
biscuit.
I was just.
Here we go again.
Classic wizard fox, that is.
Bubba just like just grabs biscuits out of people's. Yeah, another Tengu like just runs down the street, grabs your chips.
Just one swoops down and just takes the plate and swoops. Right to the docks.
To the docks.
So you make your way down to the docks, and you're able to find your way down to a particular street by following the map. You kind of narrow it down to one fairly long street with quite a lot of shops and houses along it. You can see various people moving around, going about their business. It's sort of middle of the afternoon now. What would you like to do to
Look for the symbol.
Yes, we need to find that one bloke who's always here that we shake down for information. Like every docks has got one.
I know where you find him. You find him in the seediest bar. I'd like to do a. Would it be a? Oh no! What am I looking for here? What's crafty bastard check to find out and smell
Society,
the dirtiest?
would it?
a society
pub in
do
the
it,
area.
a thievery would do it as well if you want to.
Thievery
I'll let you roll a
sounds
thievery.
right.
for that. That's kind of
Also,
your-
I'll try
sorry,
society check
we
for the same purpose.
got out of there so quickly.
Can I cast guidance on your roll?
Yeah,
Sure.
you'll need to.
Yeah, guidance.
I took the bag.
Yeah,
by the
yeah,
way,
you've got the bag, that's
okay,
fine.
that's good. Just sorry, I'm just
23
making
for a society check to try and think of hotspots where ruffians and such might.
It's an 18 to try and scent the dirtiest place.
Okay, so you're both of you managed to find your way to a kind of a fairly rough-looking sailor's tavern.
This looks
at
like
the
the
very
place.
end of the street, where they're all where you can see lots of different sailors going about their business. They're all wearing little sort of stripy shirt, really tight stripy shirts, and little hats.
Bell-bottom trousers.
I think that me and Velda have gone off in different directions to look for the same thing, but Velda's gone and talked to people in a very cultured way, and Caragor's just gone around sniffing shit. And we end up in the same place and go,
Yes.
oh, right, okay, yeah.
Yes, everyone was pretty certain that this was the roughest place on the docks.
Yeah, shit smell full of booze around here, so...
yeah.
The whole time that we're doing this, Shania is looking out to see if there is that handprint anywhere around.
Good thinking.
If she can see it anywhere, she's looking for it. Do I need perception to see
would
if
be
I've seen it?
perception check.
Okay, so... Okay, it's 20.
It's 20. You don't see the symbol anywhere.
Don't see
You
the
see
symbol,
the
okay.
only shops along this way seem to be, there are two kind of general stores that you go past. There's one small blacksmith, and there's a fishmonger's.
Right.
You go past
There's
that.
not, but there's not any on it, like any containers or on the
You don't
floor.
see
or
this. No, you don't
on
see
the
the
wall
symbol
or anything.
anywhere.
I can't see anywhere.
Fulton,
Hey,
this doesn't mean anything to you, does it? You didn't come across this on your travels, Whispering Tyrant or anything like that?
the handprint. No,
Yeah, it's not the biscuits or anything,
no, I don't remember a handprint, to be honest. I don't remember much. I just remember gouging someone's eyes out and then screaming in pain and then MZ being in Max.
I mean, I'm still a little bit worried about you because you seem to have forgotten more about this adventure since yesterday.
I think I have PTSD.
And tell us what those letters stand for.
By the smell of it, I think you're right. Yeah.
It's post-traumatic sucky dwarfism.
Right. I see.
Honestly, Uncle Velda, what is the point of him?
I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I think you might have some sort of concussion or something. So we need to find a medical practitioner when we can, and just give you the once over. Just.
I can take a look at him if you would like.
All right then.
That sounds like a safe bet.
Yes. I fully trust you, PLC Boob.
All right. Come here, big boy.
Beelzebub looks at Fulton with a medicine check.
Yep.
That's 14.
14. Beelzebub has a feeling that maybe leeches might be a good solution to this problem.
Leeches are a good thing.
You want some light cheese?
Light cheese?
No.
Leeches. What is he have a vitamin deficiency? Do you just eat fruit?
Leeches.
You want to perform some liturgy?
No, leeches.
Oh, he should stretch and do some lunges.
Okay, I think we should get a second opinion, okay? And as chief medical officer in this group, I'm going to take a look for myself, okay? Step aside, weirdo.
God, I love it when she pulls rank.
Natural 20.
Really love it.
Which with the medicine is 33.
A 33. That is a tremendous roll. I guess, Ross, what would you say is wrong with Fulton Bannister?
Well, it began when I was a child.
So he's in shock. I think he has got PTSD, and he doesn't really know what he's feeling. I think with some rest that he'll feel better.
I think he must be suffering some form of fatigue and stuff. Because they were travelling to the Whispering Torrent for about a week, weren't they?
So there are several things that I can ascertain from just taking even a cursory look at my dear friend over here. That he is malnourished, okay? He has not eaten well for a long time, and just one good meal is not going to be good enough. He needs to eat well for, at least a week or two, okay, to get himself back up to the proper strength. Okay, number 2, I can tell by looking into his eyes that he has had some deep and very painful things that have happened to him, both physically and mentally. He needs to speak to someone and needs some rest and needs some time away from all of this. He perhaps needs to talk to someone official who is good at dealing with the mind, okay, and maybe also a coloring book, okay? Very important. And lastly, he needs to be around his friends, and he needs some basic TLC, okay, in order to get through all of this. And at the moment, he is unlikely to get any of this, so we must treat him well and look after him, okay, because at this point in time he is a very fragile man in mind and body, okay? So are we all understood of these things?
Absolutely. We've got to look after him, TLC, bed rest, good vitamins.
Okay.
Now let's go into this incredibly dangerous
Let's just bear with him while he is so broken, okay? All right.
All right, let's go. Hey.
Gonna be right coming in here, mate.
Oh, I'm good. Me.
Last time I asked you that question, you gave me a similar kind of answer. You fell over.
Oh, no. I'm pretty stable now.
Fulton?
I got my legs. I got my right leg there and my left leg there, and I've got my middle leg, which is my willy.
I mean, he sounds okay at this point.
I mean, that's more like his old self, actually. So, right.
Meanwhile, the entire Red Hand cult inside of this pub will just be like, shall we just...
I mean, do
clean them all off. Clean all the hands.
Yeah. Right, should we go into this, dodgy, dangerous, backstabby bar?
I'm not going to kick this door, lads. I'm not going to kick it.
I mean, it doesn't actually have a door. It's that run down. Look at it. It's got a sort of hatch.
It's got a sort of slightly swinging kind of saloon door.
Is it?
Yeah.
Kick it.
Kick it. You kick the saloon door. It swings open. It swings back at you. Make a reflex save.
I thought you were going to ask that. 14.
14. You barely duck out of the way as the door swings back at you.
Oh, yes,
There's
danger.
a cheer from inside the bar.
nearly had
Try
you
and
there.
style it out.
Didn't that happen in like episode 3?
Something like that, yeah.
We've
going over a
literally
lot of
come full
ground.
circle. It's
You're
sick.
like Marvel's The Watcher, aren't you? You just resurface every now and be like, this has happened before, and it will happen again.
Yeah. It's on my re-listens.
All right, so I think so. Shania's going to take Fulton up to the bar and try and order him a healthy meal.
Okay.
While the rest of you,
The roughest, most down at our heel dive we can find on the docks. Excuse me, have
Hopefully.
you got any sort of vegetarian options?
quinoa.
Salad, bit of quinoa.
That's some kind of superfood. That's what I'm looking for.
Any avocados? Amazing.
So the place is just full of drunk sailors. Many of them are Iruxi. There's lots of lizard folk, all pushing each other and downing their pints of grog, singing to one another.
What songs do Uruxi sing?
Yeah.
Oh, we sail from here or there, and we never do our square. But if you look on sea or brook, there's an Iruxi there, I swear.
I mean, the mental image is only slightly dampened by them all wearing the silly hats. I imagine they look pretty intimidating, except for the little uniforms.
I'm imagining they're all like really dashing model types. You know that aftershave which was dressed after a sailor?
Jean-Paul Gaultier.
Jean-Paul
Yeah,
Gaultier,
imagining like really sexy Iruxi.
So they're all getting drunk. You go to the bar. The Iruxi looks at you and says, "Hi, what can I get you?"
I'll have a load of whatever them lads are having. Actually,
Yeah, some of that.
Yes.
Yeah, and also the healthiest meals that you have on your menu.
Aye. Well, then 5 pints of fireman's grog. He pours them all out.
Do you know, I've always wanted to experience proper grog, I've heard stories.
What kind of meal are you looking for?
Something healthy that will, it's got vitamins and,
Some green and stuff in it.
some kind of electrolytes in.
wrong answer.
Narrows eyes. Got a Waldorf salad.
So that sounds pretty good, actually. Great, very good. Okay, yeah, we'll take one of those as well. Okay, okay.
Aye, we're famous for it. He points at a review on the wall that says, "Come for the Waldorf salad, and then leave as soon as possible." So he serves your salad and your grog. You're able to sit at the bar. It tastes like fire.
I mean, it's certainly very rural, isn't it? Sort of.
It's slightly less hotter than the tea I churned earlier that my intestines are now starting to regret.
Yes, do you know what, lad? Like, how did you do that? I'm surprised you've got a mouth left to talk. That tea was so hot.
Man, the confidence and then walking away really fast. That's a lot of what I do. It's how I fight, actually.
Oh.
Anyway, so a little peek around. Who do you reckon is the most
who should
handy
we talk
person in
to?
here there? Eh?
Also, yeah, we need to blend in. I
Fulton
down the
eat
drink
salad.
and then I throw it behind me into the crowd.
Right, Begbie.
Someone else got plastered.
It shatters over the back of an enormous crocodile-like lizard folk who turns around and goes,
Who threw that?
I turn around and go, "It was me!"
You little runt!
he picks up a
Did
glass.
you even eat the salad before you did this?
He picks up a mug and throws it at Fulton. It misses. Oh, let's roll for him. Let's give old Bamboo a go. Yeah, it misses. It flies over and hits the barman. The barman picks up a bottle and throws it back at the crocodile guy. Soon there are tankards and bottles flying all over the bar.
This is where you... And then I go, "Don't you want to fight me, mano a mano?"
No. 6 different people turn and go,
Whoever wants to have some, let's go.
They shrug and 6 Iruxi pile onto Fulton.
Right, it's feeling better then. Lots of exercise.
I mean, yes, hopefully they're doused in electrolytes.
So maybe we should help him. I mean, 6 people.
No, actually,
Yeah. Caragor goes and Caragor leaves and goes to uses the perfect distraction to go and slip. I don't know if there's a corridor next to the gents or something, or like just go back through the pub. Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
into
into like
backland.
trying to sneak into the back room.
Yeah.
Okay, you slip through a curtain past the barman into a back room where you find 4 Gripply all sitting around. They're all sitting around a table, and they all suddenly stop and look up at you in shock as you walk in.
Is it?
It's not Gary.
Because Bubba's got beef with them.
yeah. It's just several different bar fights happening in this one.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
What do you want?
It's just a fight going on up there, lads. I don't know if what are you, chefs or something?
No. We're not doing anything.
Oh.
One of them kind of pushes a bag under the table with his foot.
What's the buy-in?
You in, are you? Yeah, it's 20 gold buy.
All right. Wait. All right.
Where's your bag?
Oh, I'll just go and get it. Wait, is it the bag? Is the bag full of gold or a bag full of?
No, one of them opens the bag. There's a little cage inside in which there is a perfectly groomed small dog. They're like, cute dog competition, all right?
Right. Yes. Sorry, my bad.
Backstreet dog. Backstreet crafts.
Yeah. You're right.
Backstreet crafts. All right.
I did leave it outside because I didn't want to get spotted on the way in. I'll just go grab it now.
Yeah.
Carol goes back out and goes, Shania.
Yeah. What's happening?
Can you turn into the cutest fucking dog you've ever seen?
I'll give it a fucking go.
Yes.
Okay. I try and turn myself into the cutest dog we've ever seen.
That would be pest form, I believe. You can do that.
Okay.
So for 10 minutes, you turn into... What kind of dog would you like to turn into?
I don't know much about dogs. What's a cute dog? Who's got a suggestion of a cute dog?
Maybe?
A schnauzer? Is a schnauzer cute?
Or a chihuahua.
I mean,
Pomeranians
supposed to be quite are they on the little... I don't know.
Pomeranian.
French bulldog.
Pomeranian?
Pomeranians are tiny and pathetic and cute.
Yeah, no, I don't want to be tiny. I don't want to be
look.
tiny.
No, but that's
cute.
No,
that's Shania. You've got to be tiny.
That's the competition.
part of the thing.
Oh,
I
really?
just found my life's calling. I
Okay,
need
fine.
to
It's
win.
Pomeranian then.
That's the
Okay.
schnauzer. Look.
So you want a Pomeranian's one's a little tiny little sort of
The little teddy bear
little
dogs.
teddy bear
Little
dogs.
yeah, okay, right.
Or a little
Pomeranian
sausage dog.
then. Pomeranian, I guess.
I bet you that is the only discussion on Discord this week. Yes, people's favourite dogs.
What about Dachshund? What about Dachshund?
That's a Pomeranian. That is going to be that. isn't it?
It's a teddy bear dog.
Pomeranian,
Yeah.
He's a winner.
And
All
they
right,
are
Pomeranian's
tiny.
a winner.
While all this is going on-
I can't find my thing on here on what to do, but I'll just throw a thing.
You don't need to roll for it.
Oh, no?
No, you
I
just
just
turn
do
into
it.
Yeah.
All right.
Phil, just turn
Neatly
your-
avoided there.
okay.
The drum was just saying, I can't. It's not my sheets. I'm going to cheat. Is that all right? I'm just going to make it up.
I think that the last time you did this, you turned into a mouse and asked to run up someone's trousers and bite them fatally on the penis without having to roll a dice. And now you're asking to roll a dice to pass as a cute dog in a backstreet cross competition.
I'm very up and down at the moment. All right, so Shania sort of concentrates hard, does a little swing of her scythe, looks up to the stars, down to hell, squeezes her butt cheeks together and goes poof. And a tiny little Pomeranian sort of comes out of the shrouds. So the shrouds are like, there's like a little bit of movement in the shrouds. And then a tiny little Pomeranian comes and goes,
Wait, so when you turn back, you're not going to be wearing anything?
that's right, I'll be naked.
Just making sure.
It's always baffling to me, Shania, because you can change with your clothes. Oh, it's
She
your
chose
choice.
not to.
No,
She chose.
look, she's clearly going method.
Yeah, your body, your choice. Caragor.
Philippe looks disgusted.
And Shania, as the Pomeranian, sort of like nuzzles the clothes and stuff to Philippe as if to say, "Pick 'em up, motherfucker." And my weapon.
The other side just kind of topples into the crowd.
Takes off someone's head as it falls.
Caragor scoops up the Shania-Iranian and sort of holds it under his arm, sneaks back into the Gripply things. All right, I've got stuff.
All right, everyone puts some coins on and does.
I've got 20 gold coins.
All right, new guy. All right, new dog. What you got?
Shania-Iranian. Put the Pomeranian on the
There
table.
we go. Yeah. Well, how'd you like this Chihuahua? One of them puts a little Chihuahua on it. Everyone goes. He goes, do a backflip. The Chihuahua looks at him and then just kind of poops on the table.
Shania does a backflip immediately.
Everyone goes,
and then cocks her head to the side and sticks her tongue at her.
man, it's got a head cock.
Yeah,
Tell me this guy was a head cocker.
Shania Iranians are noticeably kawaii.
The third grip is, it's all right, I've got this. Takes a cloak off a little cage and puts it on the ground with an adorable little pug in the cage. The pug kind of looks at all of you, looks around at everybody, and then looks at Carol and goes, hey, help me. Help me. Come on, guy. What? I'm not meant to be here.
How are you?
I'm not a dog, I'm a shoonie.
Is it actually just a humanoid shooting?
It's small. It's like, I'm just really small. I drank a potion of reduced person so that I could get into small spaces easier. And these guys grabbed me. They said it was only gonna be for one job, but I've been here. I've been here for a year, man. You gotta help me.
Cinnamore, I'll get you out. I'm used to extraction work.
The Griptio are like, ignore him.
Can I get some kind of insight on whether that was that mini shoonie you said
make a perception check.
I was hoping it was like a David Lynch-esque. It was only in your head.
Yeah.
So as you looked at it, it's like, help me out, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
26.
You have drunk a lot of grog. I mean, that shoonie seems pretty serious.
All right, I'll get you out. Anyway, anyone got anything better than the Shania Iranian?
They like the Griptio will go. Oh, the pug wins. The pug wins.
What?
Pug's really cute.
That's not.
Talking dog. Talks and lies. Lying dog.
Fine. Shania talk.
Hello there.
They all stand.
And then she does a little. I don't know if
she,
it's
though?
true or not.
'Cause it's-
Can it work?
I am not
We're
sure
allowed-
if you could talk while in post-for.
Well, because dogs literally can't form words.
We're doing a bit, and James has got a police as a
Well, I'm just saying because the Shuni can, because that's actually a racial subtype. But,
All right. Okay. So instead of talking, Shania the dog, gets up like sort of on her back things and like does a little sort of backward shuffle as if she's like moonwalking, and then like sort of does a little spin around and then grabs the nearest object in her mouth. Is there anything sharp around?
Yeah, there's a letter opener.
Okay, grabs a letter opener, sort of flings it up in the air, and then gets down and then scrapes into the table. I love you.
Good,
And then
honestly,
flips it off, and
I
then
thought
turns
you
it
were
off,
going to kill
and then
the...
sits like that.
I thought Shania Iranian was going to start stabbing up people.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
I mean, how has no one else called out the most ridiculous thing about this? And that's why do they have a letter opener? There are no letters. I mean, it's the back of a bar. Forget the talking dog.
You never know when you might get mail.
A letter opener.
All of the Griptio go, what?
Then she winks at them.
This is mad, man. All right, you know what? Keep your money. We don't want any part of any kind of devil dog that you've got there.
Listen, you won't have anything more to do with the devil dog. I tell you what, you can keep your money. We'll call it a draw, as long as I can have that pug.
You can have my prize-winning pug.
That's no prize-winning pug. That's also a devil dog. If you don't want anything more to do with it, you'll hand it over.
And Shania goes like this.
It's a bust, everybody! It's the Shooty police. They're onto us. The Griptio drop the pug on the ground, pick up their small dogs, and all run out the back room.
Caracor just grabs Shania Iranian, the little pug in each hand, and runs back out to the guys, looking like the most confused half-orc that's ever existed. Just the look on his face like, I don't know what happened. I've got two dogs now, two very small dogs.
I tell you, you've got a nice pair of puppies right there.
That's where we leave it for tonight.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Oh, it's good not to have time limits in it.
Gosh, thereof you. We've just started getting on a serious train of something. Like we're going there, we're investigating, and then we go off on the backroom tiny dog competition. I love it. I love it.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, Dangerlings. My name is Scott Wilson Besgrove, and I'm here to tell you about our Patreon. Up and coming, we'd like to festoon you with goods and rewards for following us and supporting us on this long, arduous, hard, dangerous journey of creating this podcast for you. We have lots more bonus content, lots more goodies, and lots more surprises to throw your way. So please, have a look at our Patreon and get involved. Danger.
Nice. Did you want to have a go, Drum?
Yeah,
Or
I'll
do you want to write
have
it
a
down? Go on then.
All right. Do you want me to drop pencils in yours as well, bro?
Yeah, I didn't think. Let's all go. Let's all wait.
I'm going to keep that in. That's really funny.
All right. Okay.